On a cold November Friday, we hired a fishing boat that took us plunging and pitching into the bay. The fog and the waves poured onto the boat, which was moving too fast into the whiteness. The captain showed me the sonar radar computer. Nothing on the screen but more fog. Suddenly, Alcatraz, and suddenly, the island. Angel Island coalesced, dark cliffs above us and dark trees on top and on the sides of the cliffs. The open ocean between me and China. I am my mother arriving at North America, seeing no landing place, no shelters, no cultivated farmland, no civilization. Boy, she said, the wild, the dangerous wild. This is not the Angel Island I know, so sylvan and isle-like as viewed from the bridges. I will crash into land and drown. The boat rocking and the wind blowing and the waves and fog wetting everything. I saw what my mother has been telling me since my father died. Now we can tell it because he died and we can't be deported anymore. That he had been a stowaway on a ship from Cuba. 3 times he stowed away in a crate and twice was caught and jailed in New York Harbor. He was deported to Cuba, came back to the United States, re-deported, and came back again. It wasn't my father who came through Angel Island, but my mother. At the edge of the village named A Company to the Last, she looked back and saw my father's father standing there weeping. She bribed her way onto a series of boats. A soldier pointed his gun at the passengers and ordered them to stop eating. My mother kept eating. Shoot if you're going to shoot. In danger, Brave Orchid is unafraid, but she keeps talking. On another boat, she hid under the oranges. In Canton, she ran from robbers, soldiers and police who'd seen her stash money, ran into a big hotel, then another big hotel. She bribed a sailor, paid again for a ticket onto the USS President Taft, and came here. She was locked up for 3 weeks in the wooden house. When I wrote this, I thought she was locked up for 3 weeks in the wooden house. That's it right there. And, you know, they never said Angel Island. I didn't even know it was Angel Island. They just said the wooden house, the island. And now I find out, I just got the transcripts and the papers from the Angel Island Historical Society that Eddie Wong gave me. And now I found out she wasn't here for 3 weeks. She was here for 2 months. So there was 2 months on the USS President Taft and then 2 months in there. For 2 months in the wooden house, the immigration station on the other leeward side of the island, she ate noodles with ketchup and gelatin on bread. She does not like spaghetti to this day. She could come to America because my father won a visa for her at the gambling table. Jack Hong lost $600 to my father and didn't have the money. So Baba asked to have the visa that was for Jack Hong's wife. Now, despite my fears, our little boat sailed all the way around the island, filmed it, and returned safely to land. Did you notice that my fake name is Hong and my real name is Hong? So that's how we were able not to get supportive. You know, since my family, they always just talked about the island. And then they began their life in America, in New York. So I always thought that they had come through Ellis Island. And all the more so because we have a family album in which there were many pictures of my parents in New York, and there's a picture of the Statue of Liberty. And you know, that's part of our family album, the Statue of Liberty. And not only the Statue of Liberty, but from the inside, because my mother and father had walked up the stairs into the crown and into the arm. And so they had that picture, and it's in our family album. And so today, in our celebration of immigration, and also now is a time when our country is in turmoil about immigration. So I want to read the poem that Emma Lazarus wrote that is on the Statue of Liberty. And I think it'll give us some guidance as we think about immigration, because these are the ideals. This is an ideal of our country, and maybe it'll help us think about new people and bringing them in or leaving them out. Not like the brazen giant of Greek fame, with conquering limbs astride from land to land. Here at our sea-washed sunset gates shall stand a mighty woman with a torch, whose flame is the imprisoned lightning, and her name, Mother of Exiles. Do you realize that Emma Lazarus didn't name her the Statue of Liberty? She's supposed to be named Mother of Exiles. This is Happy Mother's Day, everybody. I mean, isn't that great that America is the mother of exiles? From her beacon hand glows worldwide welcome. Her mild eyes command the air-bridged harbor that Twin Cities frame. Keep, ancient lands, your storied pomp, cries she, with silent lips. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless, tempest-tossed to me. I lift my lamp beside the golden door. Since I see so many faces of people who I think speak the old dialects, I want you to help me with my next poem, okay? I am writing a poem in which I use the words lacy daigut, and I think in other dialects it's daigut lacy. And I want to know, does anybody know the literal translation of each of those words? It's not just like Happy New Year. I know that it doesn't just mean that. It is not just good luck. So if anybody knows the literal translation of lacy daigut, please see me later on, okay? Well, lacy daigut.